There once was a special place, a curiously magical space, in a town like any other, with a breezy green meadow and swaying trees and leaves all aflutter. The town was called Brentwood, a cozy little sight, where animals ran freely, scattering about day and night. They all lived together, neighbors of fur and feather, having nothing in common except only the weather. Buddies is what they always were, but they just didn't know it. Will they learn their lessons in time? It's possible, if only they just don't blow it. Meet Fanny, a sweet and awkward little birdie who was born without a tail. She was so ashamed of her bare bottom that she used a fan for a veil. Hi, my name is Fannygold, but people call me Fanny. That's because my tail feathers never fully grew in on my scraggly, humpy bum. My mom always said I'm beautiful, but others don't seem to think so. It's hard to be like the other birds when my tail feathers just won't grow. Fickle feather Fanny, fickle feather Fanny. That's what the other birds say. They taunt and tease me, day after day. Look at that fan where her tail feathers should be. She's an ugly buzzard from the lowest part of the tree. Her dirty feathers are patchy. Who'd want to dance with her looking like that? An animal? A rat? Or the neighborhood scoundrel cat? I act like it doesn't bother me, but deep down it really does. I just want to be like all the other birds and skip all the buzz. One day when Fanny thought no one was around, she danced and pranced, not a fear to be found. While she swirled and twirled around her favorite tree, Fonzie and Zee caught a glimpse of her dancing and surprised her with glee. Hey Fanny, you're fabulous! Have you heard the big news going around our tree? The Birds Got Talent show is coming to our Brentwood buddy community. Guacamole here reporting to you from the BBN. Birds Got Talent is coming to the Brentwood buddy community. Have you got the right combination of talent and zest to be the next mega superstar of the Northwest? The grand prize winner receives 100 seeds. Enter to win. It's free. Your dancing is one of a kind, and it's fun. You'll be #1. Your unique style is what's best. You'll be an inspiration for the rest. I don't know. I'm not as beautiful as the other birds you might see. I've never danced in front of anyone, only this little tree. Guacamole said the grand prize is 100 seeds. You've got ambition and talent. That's all you need. Your moves are not the typical moves you'd expect from a finch. You'll catch them by surprise. It'll be a cinch. 100 seeds? I've got no other choice. Replacing this old fan is a must. I'll enter tonight. Win big or bust. So Fanny practiced and practiced as the contest drew near. Before she knew it, the big day was finally here. Just before Fanny stepped on stage, the unthinkable happened, which sent her into a rage. Horrified, Fanny let out a frantic tweet as her false tail slowly unraveled and dropped to her feet. Fanny looked for a solution, her beak all in a snoot, but the only thing around was a big basket of fruit. This bunch of bananas might do the trick. I have to do something fast. I'll be on in a flick. They're old and ripe, but they just might do. I can attach them with this rope and a little bit of glue. Go get 'em, Tiger! Show no fear! You're a showstopper! Sing loud and clear! Fanny flew on stage. The crowd was silent with surprise. In a nervous dither, she quickly realized her banana bunch tail was severely infested. It's crawling with ants! She alarmingly jested. Itching from head to knee, she hopped and flopped as if she was doing the banshee. Fanny puffed up her chest and gave it her all. Her ant-bitten frenzy made the banana bunch fall. Everything was going wrong. Her dream was fading fast. Fanny was all alone without a tail on stage. causing the crowd to let out a huge gasp. You don't need feathers to put on a show. Just be yourself and let it all flow. You're fabulous, Fanny, just like you are. Don't you realize you're a star? She had to think fast and be abrupt as the once silent crowd started to erupt. So snappy and quick, she made a cat-like jump. Not a feather to be seen on her little birdie rump. Olé! She stomped, snapped, and clapped with flair, releasing the ants into the air. Fanny swooned like the most elegant swirling swan, twirling to and fro. She lit up the stage like never before, putting on the most spectacular show. Without her fan, she moved with precision and ease, making her dance look like a breeze. Her lack of tail feathers became an unexpected gift, one that gave her performance an extra lift. Her rhythmic energy stood out from the rest, leaving the crowd mesmerized and so very impressed. Olé! Every bird in the audience danced merrily through the night. Fanny felt like the shiniest star. Oh, what a sight! The judges' beaks all dropped in awe. Fanny's magical performance struck them right in their craw. During the fanfare, one judge fell from his nest, while the others began high-fiving and bumping their chests. As the contest ended, Fanny was the only one who remained. Featherless and fearless, Fanny was no longer ashamed. The prize was awarded. Fanny stood out from the crowd. She never heard a bunch of birdies toot so loud. You won the contest, Fanny! Finally, you can buy the fan you've longed for! Better yet, I've decided I don't need my fan anymore. I'm throwing that old thing right out the door. You helped me find my courage and pride. I finally realized I've got nothing to hide. When Fanny returned to school the next day, things were different in the most peculiar way. All of the birds had clipped and plucked their feathers to look like her. Being different and standing out had caused quite a stir. What once had made Fanny feel so sad had now become the most popular Brentwood bird fad. You've got it all wrong, don't you see? We're all perfectly unique little birdies in this big tree. It's not what you look like that makes you stand out. It's what's in your heart that it's all about. The other birds soon found their style, passion, and zest, changing their attitudes all for the best. Instead of judging and criticizing the differences they'd see, they soon began to pursue their dreams, appreciating their own strengths and diversity. I like that you're different. I think that you're cool. I'm sorry I teased you and acted like a fool. I admire your courage, and I want that too. Now a fan favorite, Fanny flew from the tree and sometimes can be seen on TV. When the reporters asked her, "How did you become such a glamorous star?" It's easy. Let people see who you really are. Fanny taught us that self-confidence is all you need to sparkle like diamonds, even when you feel like a weed. And there you have it, straight from the bird's craw. You're good enough, and that's no bluff. From the Brentwood Buddies Network, this is Guacamole signing off. See you on the next one.